So it's a little after 8 o'clock and I just got up from a nap. Came out here to check things. I'm sure glad I did because the Bigfoots were up. You guys know right there's the place I gift now, right below the railing. And we got this new fountain where the chimp was. That's where they put my gift. How cool was that? It is a bouncy ball. Nice. I go tell him thank you.
I just got a feeling it's going to be a good night.
I hope. We're just below the barn in the big rock and right above the pond. Whoops. So we're going to leave it out overnight. And then we'll come and get the recorder later, tomorrow morning.
Don't fall in the pond, babe.
Yeah. If you follow the power lines up, just on this side of it is where I saw the jumper, or caught it on video. Huh? So the recorder is down over the hill over there. We're up on top above a field. There's a clearing in here. There's been lots and lots of sign up on that hill. Actually all around down there. Down there was some. So anyways, that's where we are right now. Just found an impression. Doesn't really appear to be a cow hoof. Has a bit of a foot shape. Not sure, but looks pretty good. Jim just found this. I'm trying to get back so I can get it all in. All these sticks leaned up against this log. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, even the little one. That's cool. Jim just found this right above the sticks leaned right there. This is dangling. And then I saw that this one was broke. Trying to get it to focus. Okay, and then I moved it, and then I realized that it was like stuck on there, like tucked on. See something else?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go see what else he found. Whoa. Was this? Nope, it's not growing there. So it's like leaning into this. It's like it was stuck there and it's leaned into that V of that branch. Okay, just above what I just showed you is this little arrangement. Okay, that's arched and it kind of goes around. Oh. These, okay, they're growing. They're bent over. I mean, this one it's arched. It's tucked under the two that are growing here like this. So it's tucked under. Cool. I think we found a good little spot here. Jim said we should come back when it's not almost dark. I think he's ready to go. You ready to go, babe? Okay. This is possibly another print, but I can't see it good enough and I don't have a flashlight with me. Kind of feels like it. This is smaller. It's about my size. I'd say about 9.5 if that's what it is. Try to remember. I'll take video of where it is so I can come back when we can see just below that artwork. Okay. Looks like something was walking at the top of the hill. Looks like something was walking right there. Looks a little wider than deer, but I'm not sure. This area also looks a little suspicious, like 1 step, 2 steps, 3, I can't really see any further. There. Also here. It's not showing up too good here. But right here, that one looks really like something stepped. See if there's any more along here. Oh, here too, on this side. I think this, see, there's a step. It's kind of pushed down. First caught my attention was walking up the hill was this is pressed down, and then back in here there's some like smashed down areas. Is that a knock? Smashed down areas. Smashed down areas. Did you guys knock? Hello? Did you knock? That's the locust grove I'm always talking about, where I think they hide in there a lot. I know I heard one knocking there one time for sure. And I've heard sounds come out of there. I've seen sign in there, tree breaks and stuff. Sunday, July 24th, 7:45 p.m. I was out here several times today and checked the fridge. I just came out to check it and noticed that another apple's gone. This time, they took it from the back row. I guess that would be so I don't notice. So, they were just up, because like I said, I've been checking it today. And I was out here and noticed something on the gifting table. these sticks were not on these Bigfoots this morning. So it did rain a little bit, but it didn't really storm. So I don't see how these would have just fallen just this afternoon, all these sticks just on the Bigfoots. So since they were just up, I'm thinking they did this. Not sure what it means, but I'm thinking it might mean that they hide behind the sticks, the branches from the woods, like they're behind them. Not sure, but pretty interesting. Oh, one more thing. There's been a raccoon up, and we put the live trap back out. First night, the live trap was set off, it was closed, and the apple was gone. So we were pretty sure that meant a Bigfoot got the apple. Let's see. Then the second night, last night, there was a raccoon in it, and Jim relocated it. So now we put another apple in to see if there's any more raccoons will come up. Pretty excited this year because I bought foxglove and it is growing nicely and nothing's eating it, and there's some things that the rabbits were eating and the slugs, like these got destroyed pretty much. My roses are doing real great, but I discovered, because early in the season I bought some new mini roses and put down there, and they were looking great. They had blooms on them. Next morning, a deer had eaten them down to just barely anything left. So we discovered something called deer and rabbit fence. You spray it on your flowers that they eat, and they will leave it alone. It stinks. It smells kind of like something gross and pepper. So it works if anybody out there is looking for something. I think I got mine at Lowe's, and Walmart sells it too, probably other places, but anyhow, I'm pretty happy with my garden mostly. That section down there looks nice. I'm real happy with it this year. These are some kind of a coneflower that I forget what they're called, but they're quite a bit different looking. That's a coneflower. That's a coneflower. And yeah. So anyways, just thought I'd talk to you about my flowers for a couple minutes. Real happy with this too. Jim's mom gave me this bee balm, and I love it. And this thing, I forget what it's called. It's gorgeous. And these fancy lilies look good. And those roses up there, I'm real happy with those. I never had a big thing of roses before, and they took off nicely. The deer ate those down too. When I first planted them at the end of last year, I had sprayed that stuff on. Now they're leaving them alone. So, anyhow, back to Bigfoot. I'm gonna go around the house, see if there's anything else. It's Monday, July 25th, 3:04 p.m. I was laying down because I had a migraine, and I kind of woke up and remembered that I had left the garage door open and the back door, so I thought, oh boy, I better go check things. And first thing I noticed was Jim's workbench, and this on here. I didn't remember ever seeing it before, and he said he didn't put it there. So this is a magnetic tray, and he said this was in the top of his toolbox here. So, yeah, they did that. Pretty cool. They knew it would stick there. I'll put it back. And I didn't see anything else out of place, but I didn't see anything messing out of the fridge. There were some things messed up on the gifting area, but I was thinking Bitsy could have accidentally moved a few things, so I didn't record that. This is now Monday, and we finally got to come back down here where we found his prints and stuff. And the first thing I've seen that's of interest is this. There's a stick stuck in this log. Okay, so the trap is not set off, the apple is gone, and every single cookie is gone. Things are messed up here. So I have no idea if that was a raccoon or a Bigfoot. One thing I noticed is very few crumbs, if any, outside of the box. And the box is not ripped up. Another thing is that when the raccoons come up, there's usually new prints, tracks on stuff, and I don't see any. I don't see any down in there. And another thing is that looks like it was picked up and put on the ground instead of like a raccoon knocking it off, and then you'd think there'd be cookies all over the place. So it's possible that it was a Bigfoot. Got everything. Okay, so we've had a live trap set right here beside the gifting area. Jim has caught 2 raccoons in it and took them away. He set it last night. Right here. And this morning, the trap is clear over here. It's set off. I don't know if Jim did this or what. I'll have to ask him. He's over at his mom's. Half of an apple's gone. I don't think Jim would put that there. So if they didn't do it, if he didn't do it, that means the Bigfoots must have done it, because that's the only other explanation for it to be clear over here. So kind of crazy. Looking for other evidence. The only other thing, well, that's dug up. The only other thing that I saw was that this Bigfoot right here was moved a little bit out of line, but when I set everything up last night, it was kind of dark, so I can't say for sure that I didn't put it a little out of line. It's just heading up around the house. Something stopped me in my tracks. It was something here that kind of looked like a foot impression. So I came back, and now I'm noticing this area here is all smashed down. And there's a stick in it. Almost looks like something was sitting or laying there. I do not know what to make of that either. checking some other areas that they could hide at. Okay, I don't know. If I see anything else, I'll let you in on it. Okay, I just talked to Jim, and he said he thought that I moved this over here, so it wasn't him. So obviously the Bigfoots moved it over there. Just so fascinated by this. And I can't see. Doggone it. Okay, the whole length of the impression, starting at the top, down to where I think the feet would end, would be about 32 inches. So, 2 feet, 8 inches. It's just so awesome to think that there was a little Bigfoot laying right there. I really wish that it showed it better on the video, but it's like in some of the pictures I can even see where the leg kind of came down. Maybe I can show you. But it's probably on its elbows. Right there and there, like up on its arms like this. Leaning there. I don't know if this is showing it any better. Long ways, but like the head area would be up here. The arms go like this, and the body goes down there. Okay, one more thing I want to point out is that I see where right here it looks like elbow comes down and back up, and I can even see where the hand might have been digging in, especially from this angle. The elbow would be right there, and the hand is right in that area. Okay, this is an angle from above it on the opposite side. I got a new doll to represent me now that my hair's light colored and shorter, so I'm going to put her out. It's 7:53 p.m. and Jim and I just came out to sit on the back porch, and he cut an apple to put in the trap. And by the way, they moved it out of, it usually sits this way, and last night they moved it so that it's sitting like that. I'm gonna put it back. Okay, And anyways, when I came out here, I was checking things, straightening up, and I noticed there's a little gift in a little basket in the magnetic bowl. And it looks like a nut. Do you know what kind of a nut that is?
No, I don't.
Pretty cool.
Someone will tell you.
Okay, so it's Sunday, July 31st, 6:32, and the trap is missing. So, now I go looking for the trap. There's Bitsy. Hey, Bits, what you doing? Usually she comes, like, she's right with me. She's at the door ready to come in, or as soon as I come out, she's following me around. So this is strange. What's the matter, Bits? You gonna come with Mama? Come on. Come on, honey. Did you come with Mommy? You gonna come for a walk with Mama? Come on. You okay? Okay, I'm gonna go off here and see what's going on. Okay, I called Jim out, and he said that when he opened the door, because he's the one that came out and looked and the trap was not here. So then when I got up a couple minutes later, I came out, and he said that she was at the door and waiting and stuff. So I don't know what she's doing, but this is not normal for her. We'll see if she'll follow me around now. Right up there is where the trap's supposed to be, and Bitsy's hiding right there under that basket. Here's where the trap is. Clear down here in the weeds. See anything in it? Don't really want to walk in here. I'm seeing, I don't know if that's some kind of prints. Okay, last night we decided to take the live trap inside for a little bit to give that a break, since we found it down there. Started to think maybe if it's a younger one, they don't understand what's going on, possibly, and they think we're trying to like see if they can get to the apples, or like it's some kind of a test or something. So we decided to just take it in before the trap gets destroyed, or we complicate the matter. So we're just giving it a break for a while. I put an apple in the basket last night so that they would have something that they could get if they wanted it. It's still there. The dice are messed up. There's one that is flipped over. Should be like this. I don't see anything else. That's been happening a lot too, and I've been thinking, well, Bitsy might be doing it, getting up and down off of there or something. But Bitsy was in all night last night, so it wasn't her. I had a recorder out, and I know that because Jim and I sat here last night, this grass wasn't on the swing. So I don't know if an animal was up here, like a raccoon, but I don't see fresh prints from one. I don't know what happened exactly, to be honest. It's now 9:30 a.m. and I came out here to the garage to actually close up because I was going to go lay down. Just not feeling good today. And as I came over here to the door, I noticed that this R is upside down. And that was not like that earlier. So I think while I've been in the house eating breakfast and watching TV, the Bigfoots were up, came in, and did that. So I looked in the fridge and nothing's different that I can see. I'm going to go outside and look around. Okay, I do see something. If you remember this morning, when I first came out here, I told you that the dice were messed up. And I straightened them back up. Well, now they're really, really messed up. That one's out of place and this one's turned over. And I did say that they've been being messed up and I wondered what was doing it. Well, now I definitely think it was probably a Bigfoot. Bitsy's laying in her spot. We've determined that's just where she likes to sleep. Yeah. I just saw a leaf move over here rather oddly. I suppose it could have been a bird right back. Right there. Hello? Is you guys out here? Did you come in the garage? Huh? Are you out here? Jim just cut these trees down yesterday because they're interfering with our satellite. Make it kind of a good little place to hide behind. Hello, you out here? I'm not seeing anything, but hello? I'm not seeing anything. Man, I don't know. Just have a feeling that they're close. Could just be my imagination, but I don't know, just seeing that movement right there. Knowing that they were just in the garage and up here messing with the dice. Hello guys. Are you in here? Did you come see me? There's an apple up there for you. See the apple? That's for you. Well, I don't see anything. Right there's where they had the trap sitting yesterday morning. There's all kinds of little pockets in there they could be hiding in. Huh. Especially right back behind that tree right there. Right back in there. Good boy. Dang. Doggone. Annabelle is here and she was playing. She got some of the Bigfoot stuff. And she picked the little metal basket up and she said, "What's this?" And this was inside of it. A gift. So they must have brought this today. That is awesome. This is an exceptionally pretty gift.
Scare me?
What?
She's growling at me.
That's what she does.
Is he gonna jump? If I put it close to her?
I don't know, honey. Anyways, it looks like it's a necklace or a charm. And
I gotta run for this. I just throw that cat at her.
okay.
Oh my god, I got it up here.
So anyways, yeah, this is a very special gift. It's a necklace. They
Wait.
haven't brought me jewelry in quite a long time.
How's that thing doing that?
And it's so pretty. Symmetrical.
Andy,
Yes, honey?
How is that holding?
Because it's up against the cup holders.
Oh.
So anyways, yes, I'm very happy. That's beautiful.
I put my finger.
Okay, I'm looking at an area that I had showed you earlier. We were just walking to the top of the hill. And first thing I noticed was that this weed right here is broke over. And then right below it, right here, is where something has stepped. And if you look, something's been all back in there. It also looks like something walked right here. So, I don't know. Something had a pretty big step to be able to step over that stuff. I'm on the downhill side of this hill, and there is a big hole, step mark right there, which goes to the locust grove. Saturday, August 6th. It's 2:48 p.m. Okay, I'm sitting in my bedroom. This is the end of my bed. And I just woke up from a nap. When I came in from my nap, it's been really hot and humid, so I've been having air conditioners on. I had to pass through here to come over here and turn the air conditioner down because I had it up pretty high. And I was going to go to sleep and the door was be shut, so I had to pass by here. The reason that's important is that a while back, I noticed a couple times that screen in the window had been up in that corner down there. Just a little bit. About that far. And then I said to Jim, I'm like, why is this window, the screen, keep being up? He's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't even want to know. It's what his reaction was. So I had brought the marbles from the front porch in for a little bit, and I decided instead of putting them back on the front porch, I was going to do an experiment to see if the Bigfoots were lifting that up, because I'll have to go back in my files and find when this happened, but there was a time when that screen kept being up a little bit like that, or at least the one time I noticed it was up, and I came over and saw finger marks, 3 arches in the dirt that's in there between the outside and inside part. So I know that they had lifted it and done that and probably put it back down, but they weren't getting it all the way down on the one side. So what I did was, on July 29th, I put the marbles like this, and I'll get you a bigger picture, in the windowsill to see if they would move them or anything. And if I put them in there, they rolled all the way to the edge, so they weren't really visible. So I wanted to keep them more visible, so there were a couple things for the blinds laying there that I had taken out. And I just thought, okay, I'll just put those in there and prop them against those. Then they'll be able to see them, and we can still get the window shut if we want to. So this is how they've been since July 29th. So I get up from my nap and see this. Okay? The things that were propping them are now lifted up, and they're under them. I'm going to open this just so we can see it better. It's locked. So see? They are under the blind thingies instead of leaning against them. So I cannot think of any way on God's green earth that those would lift up and those would roll, stay in the same exact position that they were in when I put them there, and stay underneath of those like that. And what's weird is the screen's not up at all. So apparently when they did this, they got it back down all the way this time. So how crazy is that? And I was laying right here taking a nap, right there. So I haven't been outside to look around at all yet. I'm going to go out and see if I can see anything. But that is some crazy stuff. I just remembered something. During my nap, Amy was in here with me. And boy, was she with me. She was on my legs, on my lap. She does that sometimes, and she really was wanting to be with Mama. Well, at some point during my nap, I remember her getting up and wanting out. And I was just like barely, you know, alert at all. And sometimes Jim will hear her and let her out. So I fell back asleep. And then I woke up for real, and she was still wanting out. So I'm wondering now if she wanted out because the Bigfoots was there doing stuff. But she's like, she didn't get back up on the bed at all. She was sitting there and she wanted out. Okay, there's the window with the marbles. And it's wet out here, kind of. The only thing I see is right here a possible foot impression in the grass. So I don't know. I don't see any other sign. But I mean, this is grass, so. Okay. Okay, I just came out here to the garage to check something, and I walked by the grill and noticed this. There is a great big hand print right here, bigger than mine for sure. It has that loopy looking thing that their fingers do. I don't see any like good dermal ridges or anything, but quite interesting. Some more video of it. That's some big fingers. Here's my pinky. Tiny pinky. And this was 6.5 inches wide, and I believe, hold on a second. Um, 7.5, almost 8 inches long. Okay, so I've had a monkey on the porch here for quite a while. Before that, I had it places and they've messed with it and everything. Well, it's been sitting in the corner over here, face out, and I've been keeping an eye on it, and I've been thinking, boy, they haven't messed with that in a long time. And last time I saw it, it was facing out. Well, now it's facing the corner on its knees. It's so funny looking. Was he being punished? I don't know what's going on here, but they obviously have been up just very recently and did this. So I'm gonna turn him back around and see if they do anything else to him. There you go, buddy. Okay, we'll see if anything else happens.